Okay, everything should be running now. So, we're back exactly where we left off. 217 resets so far. Let's open up the batch and see if we can get Cubone, I believe is our current target. I would put a picture of Shiny Cubone next to the encounters thing, but I don't know what his shiny colors are, so I really don't want to, I don't want to spoil myself on what the shiny's gonna look like for the layout. Oh, Blastoise's tail fell off. Oh, I also reorganized my desk so there's not as many Lego sets there for my cat to break, because if you've watched the streams, you know that that's like a big issue I've been having, and I'm thinking I'm gonna be away from home for a couple days. I don't want to come back and all the sets are destroyed. So, back there behind the cat tree, if you can barely see it, you'll see Baratier, Going Merry, and Arlong Park are all back there. Buggy Circus and the Windmill Village Hut are up there. I don't think they're really visible to stream, but they're there. Let me turn that down a little bit. Okay, and yep, that right there is the target. We want this guy, but shiny. I don't know what color he's going to be. I would, you know, bring up a picture of even just non-shiny him. But if I go into the files and get a picture of non-shiny him, then I will get spoiled on what the shiny looks like, because right next to it will be the exact same file name, but with the letter S added for the shiny sprite. So I literally can't. There's no way for me to avoid getting spoiled on the shiny of him while grabbing a picture of him. So we're not going to do that. But yeah, we just gotta get this guy as a shiny. Hope that it ends up being him and not, like, Woobat or Geodude or something. And then once we have that, we can continue the game into... Oh god, what was that town called? I forget what the next town's called. I know I took a single step into there. But yeah, we'll get into the next town, continue the story. I edited all the TikToks, so I have all those saved. Hence why one should be uploading right now. So I'm done with the TikToks. I'm gonna wait until I'm at a solid point to do the videos, just so I can edit all the footage for the videos and delete it all at once. Because I don't want to do a thing where I don't want to be in a situation where I have, like... I just want to be able to delete every file, essentially. I want to be able to fully clear the folder. I was able to fully clear my folder of vertical captures, but I want to be able to fully clear my folder of all captures, vertical and horizontal, when I edit the videos. So I'm just going to wait to do the videos until all that video is edited down. But yeah, my desk is so much more open now. I actually really like it. Got easier access to the stuff at the back of my desk to clean up. Some stuff I don't know what to do with, but I'll be cleaning all that up. But my desk feels so much more open now that those Lego sets have been moved. All this free space off to the edge of me instead of it all being cluttered and all that. I'm honestly not gonna lie, I wouldn't mind Woobat. It would have been better to get him before the first gym, because, you know, Psychic Flying type would have been insane. But I wouldn't mind getting a Woobat, I guess. It's not bad. I just really want Cubone, because I'm required to have Cubone before I can continue the game. Not just because I love Cubone, but because I want to get every custom Z species shiny in the game. Which is also why I wasted a Sacred Ash on Cherubi. Because Cherubi's gonna evolve before the second gym. Or the third gym. Which I've noticed the game hasn't mentioned much about the third region. Oliver mentions at the party that we should be preparing for the third region, but like... The first region mentioned the second region. There was lots of build up to the second gym. There hasn't been much mention of the third one yet. I think he's in the next town, though. I don't think there's too much distance between the second and the third. Because my team's already level 27, and the third region's level cap is 32. Which makes me think the third region is, like, right here. We're at the third region, pretty much. Carcoal's such a weird-looking dude. I can actually look up Carcoal shiny, I guess, since it's not a custom guy. I think it's blue. I think like his whole body turns like a bluish rock color, if I'm not mistaken. Which would be cool, don't get me wrong. Oh, welcome in Freddy Guerra. Welcome in. So, I'm trying to get my hands on a shiny Cubone at the moment. Sorry if I missed your message. I was actually looking at the game a bit too much. But yeah, welcome on in. We're doing a shiny lock, which means we're only allowed to catch shiny Pokemon in this game. And this cave has a custom guy who is Cubone. This cave has a custom Cubone. So we're trying to get the Cubone so that we can see it shiny. Probably use it on the team. Rock ground isn't too bad if we avoid the water types, I think. Water and grass types, I think, are like his two big weaknesses, but if we can avoid those, he might be a useful team member to add. Can't believe I missed a chat message, that's crazy. But yeah, I'm like fully focused in here. I just really want to get Cubone because I love Cubone. It's a custom Cubone, so I'm required to get it by my rule set I set. And I have no idea what the third gym's type is, so maybe rock ground will be really good. Maybe it'll be like, what's weak to rock and ground? Like a flying type gym? So I guess that's immune to ground, huh? I'm just hoping that the next gym will be like, having rock ground will help. Maybe a steel type gym? Because steel also resists to rock and it's just weak to ground. I don't know. There's some type I'm sure that he would be really good for. But the resources in the game do not tell you the type of the gym before you get there. Resources in the game will tell me the gym leader's name and their level cap, but nothing in the game tells you the gym's type until you get to the gym. I'm also kind of confused. Why haven't I seen Yamask yet? I was thinking the secret library would be the perfect spot to put the regional Yamask, but he wasn't there. So I'm starting to wonder, where is Yamask Z? Because I really liked the gym leader's ace, the Iron Maiden. But I haven't seen Yamask Z in the wild yet, so I can't get the Iron Maiden. Who, by the way, would be insanely useful. A trapping steel type move. The opponent can't switch out and the opponent is hurt every turn. For steel type, really good. In fact, it took the life of by Lucario. It was that good. I had like a warning sign on my OBS for a second there, setting coding overload, consider turning down something, but vanished before I could finish reading it. So who knows? But yeah, I just want to get this guy, move on with the game, take on this third regent. Today, mainly, I just want to get this guy, get to the next town, because once I explore the next town, that's a full YouTube video complete. And even though I might want to play more at that point, I think I'm not going to, so I can stop slacking and actually edit the videos. Because we have the videos scheduled, but we don't have them all, we don't have all the footage I have turned into videos. Even if we have all the videos scheduled for a while. I want to clear my footage folder on my PC of all the extra recordings. You know what is infuriating about this run right now? The fact that I know I don't have access to surf. Debug gives me access to surf. But the fact that I know I can't surf yet, but there's the dang Pokeball right there. I want to get that Pokeball, but I know I'm not supposed to have access to surf yet. So I can't get the Pokeball, so I have to ignore it. And the way I know for a fact, beyond a shadow of a doubt I have access to surf, is the second half of this cave has a different encounter table that includes Marowak. So I saw the box sprite of Marowak, but it has Marowak, and the Murloc mentioned that he thinks Team Azal's space is around here. So I'm 90% sure I'm 90% sure later in the game, I'll gain surf, and I'll go through this cave to get to the Team Azal base. I'm like 90% sure that's where it's going to go. So, I don't have access to surf, but there's this Pokeball there I want. And there's also a whole second half of the cave that has encounters, that has an encounter I can't do because I don't have surf yet. But I'm like 90% sure that's just going to be, oh, you get access to surf? Time to go into Team Azal's space and the other half of, I think it's called Gloomy Cave, right? Yeah. Time to go to the second half of Gloomy Cave and get into Team Azal's secret base. Now, when I'm going to take on Team Azal's secret base, no clue. But I'm 90% sure that's what the second half of this cave is for. And it's got Marowak as a wild encounter. Do you know how cool that is? Like, come on. Of course, I'm not going to want Marowak because I'll already have Cubone, you know, I'll already have the evolution line checked off. Because, evolutionary line claws plus Dupes claws combined makes it so that I can't really get Marowak as my encounter, probably. Maybe we'll have a Raichu on the team by then. That was my cat. Getting dangerously close to the power button on my PC. Okay, good. If she hit that power button, I'd be pissed. Oh, stream's over. Power button on my PC got hit. Oops. My bad. Yeah. She's done that before in the past. It's been a long time since she turned off my PC or my brother's console or anything like that, but she's done it before. Remember the, I think it was Xbox One, had like a button that you didn't have to push, you just had to like put your finger there. It was like motion sensor to turn it on. Cat did that with her tail one time. Brother was pissed. But yeah, we've had that incident with the cat a couple times, so I'm trying to avoid it happening midstream. I even used to, this was back when it was way more common. I think I had a Tupperware sitting on top of my PC's power button, so that I would have to physically lift the Tupperware to press the button. This is my older PC. My newer PC, I don't think I did that, but my older PC, I had a Tupperware sitting on top of it, covering the power button, in case the cat ever tried to, you know, turn it off. But yeah, I'm in a good mood today. Tomorrow I get to start my trip. I'm excited. I'm probably gonna pack tonight, get everything ready, and I'm excited to see what's out there, you know, explore a bit. Live in the outside world a bit more for the next 4 days. On the 5th, I'll probably be back here. Might stream, might not. Gotta prepare for my next trip, of course, which starts on the 7th, I think. I think I finish on the 4th. I can go out that night for whatever. Then on the 5th and 6th, I'm at home. And then on the 7th, I get to start another trip. So lots of traveling for July. Probably gonna be similar amounts of traveling in August. But I'm excited. It's gonna be all fun. I can't tell if the number went up or not. I'm just gonna say it did. Yeah, like I'm looking at my monitor. Yeah, it was 360, now it's 390. Okay, yeah, so the plus did go through, which means I have to do this batch. Come on, Cubone. I honestly am not even too worried about how long it takes. I'm more worried about if it is Cubone or not, because it could be multiple shiny hunts if it's not Cubone. So I'm less worried about how long of a hunt it ends up being, more worried about if it's Cubone or not. I'd prefer a shorter hunt, obviously, but it being Cubone is the most important thing. And for this stream, I'll set the deadline at 350. If we hit 350 without the shiny, we end stream. 1,350 without the shiny, sorry. If we hit 1,350 without the shiny, we end stream to maintain my sanity. But yeah, we got the desk cleared. It'll be good for when we, for when those new Lego sets come in end of July. I think I'm gonna do building streams, even though it's a type of content I haven't really tried before. I think I'm gonna try doing the building streams. It'll be really great if I get TikTok live permissions by then, but maybe not. I'll try to put some clips. I'll try to be entertaining during the building. But yeah, we're gonna do some... I'm gonna pretty much just live stream building the sets. I don't know how to make it entertaining or not, but Lego building sets, Lego building live streams, pretty cool idea, I think. See what dossiers I get in the wave 2. Hopefully we get all 8 of them. Not guaranteed, obviously, but there are a few more sets I'm going to order eventually. Just waiting for a good gift with purchase. Right now I have, So right now I have the Battle at Drum Castle and the Garp's Battleship ordered. Those ones are coming. They are going to come here late June, or sorry, late July, maybe early August. Depends on when they actually send it out. But yeah, those sets will get here. We'll build them on stream. See what dossiers we get, because, of course, just like Wave 1 with the wanted posters, there's a collectible. Not gonna lie, dossiers don't care as much as the wanted posters, if I'll be entirely real with you. But, yeah. There's the cat making her appearance. You can see the very edge of her. Come on, Stormy, show your face a little bit more. There we go. That's the good thing about having a rotatable monitor. You can just turn it a little bit to get more camera angle for the cat. If she leaves, I'll probably turn the camera angle back to normal, though. In fact, is there a way I could have this... In fact, this camera angle I think is really good at catch. I think it works really well with the extra... with the Lego Pokemon set there. Let me actually see if I can make that the official camera angle. So bring my monitor back to what's comfortable. And then curved monitor. No, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. It instead just like... The fact that's a curved monitor makes it not work quite as well as I'd want it to. She's rubbing her face on everything, spreading her scent around. Because that's something cats love to do for some reason. Rub the very edge of their mouth on stuff, because I guess that's how you get your scent on stuff. I don't get it fully. Better than most creatures marking their territory by peeing on it, so I'll take it. And there she goes, and now she's on my lap. What a loving cat. How long until she bites me for my hands being in a position she doesn't like while I'm playing the game? That's the question every time she gets on my lap is, how long till I get bitten? Because she doesn't like where my hands lay to be on the keyboard. Because right now, for the arrow keys, my forearm is right on the top of her head. Which means she's probably eventually going to get annoyed by that and bite my forearm. Long sleeve shirt on might help me a little bit, but not entirely, of course. But yeah, we got a great hunt here. I really like this cave's encounters. I'll be happy with any of them, even if Cubone is, of course, the one that's required. Geodude is cool. I wish it was a Lowland, I'm gonna be entirely real. I think a Lowland Geodude is like a million times cooler than default, but whatever. Woobat, underrated. Dwebble, also kind of underrated. Like, the truth is, anything besides Cubone I'm probably not gonna use. Like, it'll be cool for the collection, I guess, but I'm not gonna use it. Oh, wait, last stream I got 2 more shinies and I don't think I downloaded a picture for either of them. I need to add them to the slideshow ASAP. I need to get Girafarig and Haunter added to the shiny slideshow for the TikTok ASAP. I completely forgot about them. But yeah, the slideshow's starting to get really interesting. Like, I've gotten so many shinies now that this slideshow's actually kind of cool. Like, oh hey, there's Shroomish. Oh, Rattata. Still mad about that, dude. That Rattata death was so dumb. That Rattata death was so undeserved. Blitzel. I wish I was able to get a nice 2D Blitzel, but nah, we got the 3D model. I might actually go into the game files. For the ones that have 3D models, I might go into the game files just to get their sprites. Issue is, as you can see with Quilladin, for some reason, when I take the game file sprites and put them somewhere that's not the game, they get like... Okay, you're down. Nope, you bit me. You're down, cat. For some reason, with them outside the game, they get like kind of blurry. You can see it with the 3 custom Z species on my team. Their sprites on the layout are kind of blurry for some reason. I don't know why, and I don't know how to unblur them. The best I could do to unblur them is take a screenshot of the game and then, like, edit out everything that's the background, but that takes so much effort that I don't want to do. But yeah, this cave, level 25, little Cubone guy. I think my team's level 27 right now, so I'm higher level than the wild Pokemon, as I always should be. At least as far as I've noticed. I haven't noticed any wild Pokemon at higher level than me. The other one does have the Focus Sash on, right? He doesn't? Oh my god, wait a second. Oh god, is the Focus Sash actually a single-use item in this game? Like, it gets used and that's gone? Oh god, I think it was. Let's get our encounter. Okay, one sec. Let me check something. Did I leave it on someone in the PC, or is the Focus Sash actually a single-use item? I need to check this, like, ASAP. Why is the Y in Gluttony capitalized? It should be right here. Dude, the Focus Sash is actually a single-use item. It actually breaks permanently. Oh, that's not good, dude. That's really bad. I guess let me put the muscle band on Frogzilla so that his false swipes do enough damage faster. But yeah, Focus Sash, it breaks. It's gone. I don't have the Focus Sash anymore. It's entirely gone. The shiny Giraffere broke it permanently. Forever gone. That's really bad, dude. That's really bad, actually. It's, like, insanely bad. Oh, I didn't realize that that was, like, a thing that this game did. I'm used to playing on, like, servers and stuff where the Focus Sash, yeah, it's single use in that battle. After the battle, it comes back. Ooh. I'm gonna have to figure out, there's gotta be like a shop that sells them or something later on, or I'm gonna be screwed. So yeah, if Woobat is the encounter, we have to switch out instantly, because my guy's 4 times weak to flying and 1 times weak to psychic. Frogzilla is not staying in on a Woobat. He just isn't. He'll die. Like, guaranteed death. I gotta figure out some other way to put the guy to sleep. I could grab Jigglypuff and evolve into Wigglytuff with a Sing. I could bring Jigglypuff back. But who would Jigglypuff replace is the question. Let me turn down that fan. It's really loud. But yeah, that's the issue. If I bring back Jigglypuff, am I screwed? Will Jigglypuff be able to carry its own weight? Because this isn't Mystery Dungeon where Wigglytuff is, like, for some reason, insanely strong. This is real game, where Wigglytuff is nothing that special. I'm gonna have to figure something out for that, because I don't know what I'm gonna do. No focus Ash is terrifying me, actually. Because I'm not gonna lie, Frogzilla, like, he's got the moveset for catching stuff, but he's not that strong. He's not bulky. He's not gonna survive much damage. He is a frail guy. My other go-to Catchmon is Gallade, but my Ralts is dead. So I'd have to revive Ralts with one of my Sacred Ashes to use him as a Catchmon. Which I don't mind. I might do that after the next gym, depending on who's dead after the next gym. Reviving Ralts isn't the worst idea. Especially as Gallade does have a Mega Form, so it would be cool to have that available. Oh, we also have to do that Skeeto hunt before the next gym, because Gym Leader Cap is level 32. You know what that means? That means Skeeto is capped at level 32. That's when Skeeto evolves into Go-Goat, which means I have to go hunt a Skiddo and evolve it to Go-Goat. Cat! Don't step on my keyboard. I don't know what keys you pressed. If you tabbed me out of the game, I swear to God. Let me push that keyboard farther back. So I have a second keyboard plugged in, mostly because my main keyboard can't do screenshots. And she just walked across that keyboard, so I don't know what key she pressed. Nothing important. Don't know why my phone's sending me notifications about it. Okay, put that back up. Good. Yep, she tabbed me out of the game by stepping on my keyboard. Dang it, Cat. I swear you are so obnoxious sometimes. So, yeah, here's my goal. Sometimes the dust cloud goes down into that little spot down there. Now, it's going to be way easier to catch the cloud because, look, it's in an even tighter spot than it was before. That walkway is 3 thick. This little down area here is only 2. So it should, in theory, be a lot easier to catch it if it's stuck in this little... There we go. This is way better. This, the small bit of time save it'll give me will be worth it. Trust. Trust in me. It will be worth it with the time save. Rather, I encounter it instantly, or it gets trapped to the side. I don't even know how it gets trapped like that. I don't know what's going on here. It's got to be a glitch, right? That's an interesting glitch, though. How does that happen? Why does it get stuck? Unable to move. It's also an easy replicable glitch. So it's not just a glitch, it's a glitch I can easily replicate as well. Okay, so I'm thinking next desk I have, whenever I move out, I want one that's very similar to this, you know, the L-shaped corner desk, but I want it for that corner. Because if it's in that corner, and everything's on that side of me, then when I put this guy right here behind me, it'll be Bulbasaur, it'll be Venusaur instead of Blastoise. That's like on the edge. It'll take a bit to adjust to it, obviously, because, you know, right now I'm kind of used to just turning, desk here, turning, walkway there, but if I can get used to the new one that's the opposite side of the room, then I think it will be better for display purposes, because I think the Venusaur is one of the best looking figures of this. I don't want to pick him up because he's the hardest one to put back down due to the fact he has 4 feet instead of... So here's the deal. Charizard, easiest one to pick up. He just has a stick that goes up his butt. Blastoise, second easiest. He just has a hole in the bottom of each foot that the that Technic connectors go into. But Venusaur has 2 Technic connectors and 2 non-connected feet. I don't want to deal with all that. He's easily the coolest one of the build, not just because I love Bulbasaur, but also because, like, he just looks the coolest built out of Lego. I think he's the most accurate one of the 3. And the thing is, I have to be really slow with these resets, because if it is a Cubone, I have to wait for the full introduction, because I don't know what the shiny looks like. I don't know if it's going to be noticeable or not. Might even be glitched, where it doesn't even appear shiny. Since this game apparently has that glitch sometimes, like with the back sprite of Pikachu. In which case, I will have to fix it. Trust me, I will. In fact, I still need to fix these box sprites, but I have no idea where even in the files the box sprites are. Actually, we're about to hit... You know what? We're about to hit 600. At 600, I'm going to go into the files of the game and see if I can find box sprites. And if I can, I will try to fix Meowstic and Litleo's box sprites. Since for some reason, both of them aren't shiny. I don't know why they aren't, but they aren't shiny for some reason. So I'll fix it. Kind of like how I fixed Pikachu, and how I changed Lucario. Because Lucario wasn't broken, I just don't like that blue tuft of fur in the middle, so I changed it all to yellow. I didn't fix Lucario, I changed Lucario. Because I don't like default shiny Lucario. Don't like him one bit. So I changed him. But yeah, I'm gonna see if I can fix these box sprites, because I'm in the middle of a soft reset hunt. It's annoying. Like, it just is annoying. So following sprites is in the characters folder. Battlers is in battle sprites. Where would box sprites be? Or party sprites, box sprites, whichever one you want to call it. Where would those be? I already have an app I can use to edit them, but I don't know where they would be. Also, I like how I'm playing a ROM hack, and I'm just constantly editing it. Like, oh, Pikachu's broken, let me fix that. Oh, box sprite's broken, let me fix that. Oh, I don't like Lucario shiny, let me fix that. in theory, I could make custom shinies for everything in this game. I have the tools at my disposal. I could change every single shiny in the game that I use. That might be considered a bit excessive, but I could. Like Gengar, I could make it a white Gengar to more closely reflect his Mega shiny color. I might do that if I end up using Gengar, I'm not even gonna lie. It's excessive, sure, but okay, one sec. Let's open Pokemon Z. Graphics. Auto tiles. No, that's only 24 items. Battlebacks. Oh, that's like the battlefields we fight on. Battlers. 5,000 items. Let's see what we got. Yeah, it doesn't look like it has the, yeah, Battlers doesn't have it. Characters. These seem to be the following sprites. So, like, oh, there's Bulbasaur, there's Shiny Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, Shiny Ivysaur. Yeah, so these are the following sprites, not the box sprites. 4,311 items in there. That's a lot. Fogs. Oh. This is like... Yeah, okay, I know what the fogs are. Game overs? Nothing. Icons. Oh. I think I found them. There's also a footprints folder for all the different Pokemon types of footprints. Yep, I think I found it. Okay, so we're looking for Meowstic. Let's open up a web page. Let's find Meowstic. Okay, Meowstic is number 678. Icon 678. There we go, found it. Oh, I found the issue. There's no S. There is no icon 678S. It doesn't exist. They straight up just did not make it exist. It doesn't even exist in the game files. That's the issue. Okay, so they just straight up didn't make Meowstic a shiny. And then Litleo. I'm gonna assume we'll probably have the same issue. Icon 667. Yep, he just doesn't have an icon. I don't know why. He just doesn't. Neither does Pyroar. Yeah, they just forgot to give box icons to the later generation Pokemon, I guess. At what point did they stop giving shinies? Let me see if I can find it. Okay, let's see. So... yeah, they just stopped giving shiny icons at some point. I'm scrolling up right now. Gen 5. Oh, wait. Gen 5 has shiny icons. It's just, like, inconsistent. Like, some of them do, some of them don't. Yeah, some of them just don't have shiny icons. I don't know why. Okay. Let's open Piscal. Open it up. Sorry that this is like a little bit of a deviant from... import. Yep. Okay, so... Litleo's colors. Is there a way to eyedrop outside of the app? No, there is not. That's not good for me, actually. Okay, so this is Litleo. He's supposed to be... where's colors? Is there a way I can get up a color wheel? Yes, there is, sort of. Okay, so he's supposed to be, like, slightly brownish. That would be go to the orange section. Yeah, seems about right. And let's see, that color is his non-face area. So that's, like, here. Oh, wait, no. Undo. One second. Yeah, I don't want to do that. Okay. Piscal, bring in this, import it. Yep. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, we got him now. So, first things first, we're going to bring up an orangish color, which should be about here. Yeah, that should work. So, that's a little bit darker. So, let's do that for, like, the slightly darker sections. Then, a little bit darker of it. A little bit darker of it. A little bit darker of it. Dude, this is, like, actually agonizing. A little bit darker. A little bit darker. Well, actually, no, a little bit lighter. Because now we're getting into some of the lighter tones. A little bit lighter than that. That right there is about his face. A little bit darker of the face. Dude, this is, like, actually terrible. Why does it have to be this... Why does it have to be this many different little tones? Okay, I think we got the face mostly. Now we just need to, like, get dark. Wait, no, he's not dark at all, though. He's super light. Like, super light shades of it. Like, almost white, even. You know what? No. No. Let's not. Yeah, let's not do that. One second. I have an idea. Shiny Litleo box sprite. I actually can't find a picture of Litleo's box sprite. Litleo box sprite. Okay. I'm seeing pictures now of Litleo's box sprite. So people have Litleo box sprite. Oh, that's right! Litleo came on Gen 6. Box sprites are higher definition in Gen 6 than of this game. Maybe that's why there's not anything. My question is there a way to add in these box sprites colors? Because if I can just eyedrop off of the actual box sprite, it'll be fine. Okay, so first we open Piscal, then we open this guy. Import him. Yes, I don't care what size he is. Okay. Then, current colors. Okay, really quick. Is there a way to save these? All the current colors get swapped. Okay. On the new frame, we're going to add this guy. Okay, this needs to, like, stop. Okay. Why is he, like, ghostly now? What is going on here? Okay, so. Really quick, we're going to color pick this. This is the base skin tone of the body. Where's the undo button? Yeah, whatever. Okay. Bring in this. Import as a single image. Yes. Then we bring in this. Import as a single image. Combine. Keep canvas size. Yes. Turn off this thing. Okay. Why can I not see? Why is this ghost? Okay, there we go, we got it. Okay, now I can, it's not perfect, but whatever. Okay, now. Color pick, skin tone. Okay, then we go back here, color pick, ears. How do I undo that? Where's the undo button? Control U. What's undo? 1 second. Undo command. Control Z. Okay. It is Control Z. Control Z. Okay. Perfect. Then we go here. It's the same white for his face. Okay. Okay, then his tail is also perfectly white. This looks like an abomination. Like, it looks bad. Don't get me wrong. It looks actually terrible. But it doesn't look as bad as not being shiny at all. So, it's not great, but we delete this, and then we export this as a PNG. Boom. Okay. And then it should be, yep, it's in there. Okay. You ready to do the same thing a second time? This is definitely an interesting stream. Like, this is barely Pokemon, Okay, really quick. First things first. We get the picture of Meowstic. On what page were we on? Where was the page we were on? Okay, we were on Litleo's Sprite Gallery. Now we do Meowstic. 1 second. Let's go back. Meowstic in the Sprite Gallery. Save image as. Good. Meowstic. Okay, first we do this to set the size. Yes. Then we go here. Delete this frame. Go here. Drop in the new Meowstic I have. Wait, what's going on here? It's supposed to just be added. Turn off that frame rate. Jeez. So this app is like somewhat used for combine with current sprite sheet, keep canvas size, import. Yes. Okay, now we delete this. Right here, we go to this. Okay. Now, this one's going to be a little bit more complicated because there's a lot more colors. Okay. Minimize that. Okay, let me check OBS real quick, make sure that we're like actually looking at this correctly. Okay. So, we're going to start with this. The rings on the ears. This one doesn't even have the rings on the ears, so I can ignore that. Okay. Which means we're going to go main body color real quick. Main body color. Okay. Slightly darker main body color. Right here. Slightly darker main body color. Right here. We're already done. Actually, wait, no, the eye color is a little bit different. Light blue. For this one. And darker greenish blue, which actually I think is a really nice color for the main eye. I think that's actually it. I think that one was way simpler than the Litleo, I'm going to be entirely real with you. Download. Okay, with that downloaded, let me real quick open downloads just to make sure it's there. Yep, it's done. Okay. Yes, I don't care. I don't care. Close Pascal. Open up Pokemon Z. Graphics. Icons. Okay, so here's what you do. You open up icons. You take the custom one. You move it to icons. Click on replace file and destination. Boom. And then you click replace file and destination. I have a backup of these that's not there. Okay. Then I press... wait, did I press plus. We break 600 with this. And if everything worked, my party should now have shiny icons for Litleo and Meowstic, since for some reason they didn't have shiny icons. They didn't have shiny box sprites in the game at all, so I had to create them myself. Litleo's was not as good as the Meowstic. I'm going to be entirely real with you. The Litleo one is a little bit botched. But, assuming it worked... Assuming I edited game files effectively, Meowstic should look good, and Litleo should look less good, but still better than when he was, you know, whatever he was. Or she. I think my Litleo's a female, but you get the point. Litleo should look better. Meowstic should look amazing, actually. I think the Meowstic turned out really, really good. The Litleo just had too many shades in him. But yeah, this should be great. Come on, I can't wait to see how they turned out. And I have the original 2 files on my desktop saved. Let's go. Actually, you know what? Litleo's, yes, it's botched, but it looks better due to the smaller size. The fact that it's not as big as when I was editing it makes it not look as bad. Like, trust me, it doesn't look good. I'll say that. It does not look good. But it's better than it just being normal colors for no reason. And Meowstic looks amazing, though. I'm not even gonna lie. Meowstic? Oh my god, Meowstic looks good. That is a gorgeous Meowstic box sprite. Now keep in mind, due to the way I did this, every Meowstic now has the icon is shiny. Every Meowstic. Every Pikachu's back sprite is shiny now. Every Litleo box sprite is shiny now. So, like, my fixes aren't really fixes. I'm not a game developer. I'm not putting in fixes that actually fix the game. I'm putting in fixes that, for this playthrough's purposes, will look fixed. In reality, I've put a band-aid over it, essentially. I put a band-aid that serves its purpose for this playthrough specifically. The only thing that I, like, fully changed is Lucario. I fully changed Lucario's shiny entirely. That's the only thing that's, like, a full change. These changes are literally band-aids. I can't... If I have a non-shiny Meowstic, it will now look like a shiny in my party. That's a fact. So it's band-aids, but it at least works enough for me. And I am building a notepad document of all the glitches I encounter in the game, so I can make bug reports about them. Might go to the Discord, might go to the Reddit. I do not know where to do my bug reports, but I've got a list of bug reports to do. Because I want this game to be as great and polished as possible. Oh, by the way, since you're playing Gen 6, I think I should mention it. I do have these. I still don't know when or how I got them, but I have a little Xerneas action figure. And... oh, jeez, dude. This guy's really hard to make stand up. His feet are so small. There we go. And the one that I literally can't stand up because he's not built like that is Xerneas. I don't know what to do with him. You can just sit there, I guess. You can just sit there laying down. Xerneas you can somewhat stand up. Not very well. The Xerneas does not stand stable because its feet are really small. But the Yveltal literally can't stand. There's nothing I can do for Yveltal. Yeah, I looked over and I remember that I had those on my desk. I'm like, oh yeah, I will action figures of the 2 guys. But yeah, now that we're done our little side quest in Piscal, which, by the way, I think it was worth it because my party actually looks all shiny now. Now that we're done our little side quest in Piscal, let's get the shiny Cubone and hope that his box sprite isn't glitched. I might make a highlight video on my YouTube just of glitches in the game. Not even to expose the glitches, but more so that I'll have a video file I can just send to the devs and be like, hey guys, here's all the glitches I encountered. Here's my video evidence of them. Please fix these. Because I want this game to be perfect. I really do. I think this game is amazing. I want this game to be absolutely perfect, though. Which is why I'm so dedicated to, like, documenting when I encounter glitches. Like, the box sprites, the back sprite, Pikachu. What else have I encountered? Oh, the trade glitch, which I've been abusing. But we're not going to worry about the fact that I've been abusing that glitch to my advantage. Because that trade glitch is so useful, dude. Being able to actually just trade and not actually lose the Pokemon you're trading is great. I love the trade glitch. But yeah, I'm gonna make, like, bug reports. Maybe they'll be able to fix the game. It doesn't matter if I like or dislike a glitch, I'm going to report it. Because it's mostly just graphical errors, like why doesn't all these Pokemon have shiny sprites for their box sprites? Why is the thing I really don't get is the Pikachu one. Pikachu has a shiny back sprite in the game. He does. He 100% has a shiny back sprite in the game. Why is it that his shiny back sprite doesn't work? Oh, that's our shiny. Oh, shoot, Carkol. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make this full screen. Turn off display capture. Turn off display capture. Okay, we counted 4, so that means we go into the death count. 6, 5, 4, 3. 663 encounters for a shiny Carkol. Stun Spore. Ball Swipe. Ball Swipe. Okay, I guess he doesn't have a fire type move yet, or he probably should have used it by now. Okay, there we go. That should be good. Who's really good against this guy? Who can just, like, take hits? Oh, this guy. He doesn't seem to have any fire type moves, so this guy can just, like, tank it. Okay. He's blue. Dabu dee dabu die. Let's do a Great Ball. And... got him! Let's go. Okay, Colossal will be his final stage. What do you name a Colossal? Oh, I know. That's super easy. Krampus. Send Frogzilla to the PC. And let's see what Krampus looks like, guys. First off, turn off the XP share. Second off item, take it from him. Glowing Ember. Good. And then moving back to the front of the party. Let's see him. The car. So right now he's a car. Once he evolves, the name will fit a lot better. But for now, yeah, he's just a car. Okay, let's end that recording. And start a new recording. Okay, let's go grab... oh, let's save the game, actually. Save the game and go grab Frogzilla again. Also reset the encounters. Back down to 0. 0 encounters. Okay. We have to go grab Frogzilla so we can start the resets again. So usually this would be where I continue the game, but sadly, I need Cubone. So Rock Fire type, I love the typing, by the way. I think it is one of the coolest typings in Pokemon. Naughty Nature, Gloomy Cave, Good Endurance, Steam Engine, boost the speed stat drastically if hit by a fire or water type move. I think they changed that. I'm pretty sure it used to just be water type, which was bad. Fire or water, that's way better. He can just like switch in, get a fire type hit, and boom. Stats are really good except for normal attack and HP. Is he a normal or physical attacker? He is a special attacker. Good. He's actually insane then stat-wise because his attack stat doesn't matter, so that's a 1. Who cares? HP could be a lot better, but eh. Rapid Spin, Smackdown, Rock Polish, Ancient Power. I actually want to check something really quick. 1. When does he evolve? Level 40. So he will be evolving before... Actually, what gym is he going to evolve at? Let me just see what moves he's got. Flame Charge, Tackle, Smoke Screen, Protect, Return, Sandstorm. Rock Tomb, Incinerate, Gyro Ball, Work Up, Rock Smash. Incinerate, yes. He should know Incinerate. It's a fire stab attack. Smackdown. Rapid Spin's useful. I don't know if the enemies are ever going to start setting up stuff like that on us, but yeah. Having a fire type stab move is good. Leader levels. Where's 40? Okay, he'll be ready for the 4th Regent. Yeah, so he'll be ready for the 4th Gym Leader. So it's going to be a while, but he might get some screen time at that point. Oh, I forgot to check this guy. When does this guy evolve? Assuming Farigiraf is in the game. Anna, when do you evolve? Level 40, so also for the Gym Leader. Really quick, I do need to do 2 things. Shiny Girafarig. Image. Save images. Okay, we got Girafarig. Then we got Haunter. Sorry, we got Haunter before Girafarig, but you know, whatever. There's the concept art. Perfect. Save images. I only know that's shiny because of the blue tongue. And then finally, we just got Carkol. And right there's some is that concept art or is that the official concept art of him? 1 second. That feels weird. That doesn't feel like official art. Yeah, it's some website called Pokemon Pets, so therefore that's not official art, which means I'm not going to use it. I don't want to use people's fan art. I can't wait till he evolves. Once he evolves, he's got to look way cooler. Trust. Okay, there we go. Now that we've got those, I go into the image slideshow, properties, plus, add files, and I just add these 3. Boom! I'm gonna ignore it. Carkol's like super... What the heck? They're all off center now. What happened? Why did they get... I don't know how long that's been an issue, but like they got super off center for a second there. Okay, Frogzilla, back in the party. Can't wait to evolve this guy. How was his IVs again? Not bad, not bad. Actually, really good. Holy shit. He's insane. He's really good. He's like a little bit less good than Karkle, honestly. But still really good. Okay. Da, 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 da. Okay. Let's get all the way back to where we were. In fact, Go-Go. I don't know if Go-Go's any faster than On Foot. I'm going to be entirely honest. But I don't really care if he's faster than On Foot. He's cooler than On Foot. That's one. Counter's not going to go up until we're actually in the cave, though, because right now it's increments of 30, so I can't just press the plus key. So I'm just going to manually count. That's 2. Okay, we got 2 encounters. 3. 4. And by going up here, this will be 5. Okay. So, we go into the counter and we set it to 5 because we got 5 encounters so far. And then we press the plus button, add 30 to that, which brings us up to 35 encounters with Dispatch. Okay, I'm happy. Karkle, cool guy. Not our target, obviously, but whatever. Who cares? It's not important right now. What's important is that we got a shiny. We now need to do another hunt in the same place. Same thing. Karkle is now on the list of dupes. If we get another Karkle, we get to catch him and then catch a new shiny to replace him. Dupe's Clause has been activated. As far as I haven't visited the new guy in Acrylic Town yet. I think he said he's going to take care of the daycare, which is odd that there's 2 daycares. Not bad, though, that there's 2 daycares. Okay, we're going to try to get this guy to go where we want him to go. It's in a really good spot now. Come on, man. Just go down, just go down, just go down. Come on. Yes! That should be it. Yep, we got it. Okay, good. We got it back where we want it to be. Takes a little bit of trial and error to get the dust cloud down here, but once it's down here, resets start flying off the hook. Like, it is so fast once you get that dust cloud in the spot where you need it. It's kind of like how we had to get the Haunter stuck in that one gravestone because for some reason it makes him move less often when he's stuck inside that gravestone. It's kind of like that. Very similar concept of how can we make each reset encounter the Pokemon as fast as physically possible. I messed it up there. I accidentally pressed the wrong key. I just realized there's a way I can make it possibly even faster. Yes, this right here. Check this out. Yeah, this is definitely, like, the fastest I think I can get a soft reset to be. Besides physically talking to a Pokemon that doesn't move, this is probably the fastest soft resetting can get in the entire game. I forgot to turn back on display capture. 1 second. Holy crap, that was risky. If I got a shiny, you guys would have not seen it. Yes, I'm now tabbed out of the game, but honestly, the fact that it wasn't displaying kind of is a bigger issue than if I'm tabbed in or out of the game at that point. I think being able to see the gameplay on stream is a little bit more important than making this one batch go a bit faster. Because if I got a shiny, you guys would be like, oh, you popped a shiny potion off screen, and I'd be like, I didn't, but I don't have any evidence. I just realized I was talking into a microphone that was turned off for a while there. Oops, my bad. But yeah, I was just talking about how much I despise the shiny locking system. And how I really, really hope Nintendo has gotten the idea by now that shiny locks aren't a good thing. Because Winds and Waves are coming out soon-ish. And I would love to be able to start the game with a shiny starter. I would adore if my Brout could be shiny. I don't know what color shiny Brout's gonna be. Based on the fact he's green, I'm hoping for like a nice turquoise color, kind of like what Trico did. There it goes. Okay, another 30 to go. Come on. First one wasn't too bad. I actually don't remember what the number was at when I got that shiny Torkoal, or Carkol, I mean. Okay. Press play on that. Don't know why it's not. Okay, there we go. Fixed it. But yeah, we just gotta get shiny Cubone, continue the story of the game. I just realized when I get shiny Cubone, who in my party would he replace? I guess I could box Frogzilla? Yeah, I could box Frogzilla as he's just for catching Pokemon. So, Cubone will be on the party for, you know, fights, and Frogzilla will be on the party for hunts. Two separate purposes. There is one sad thing about Carkol. The fact that I got him as a Carkol means that Roly-Coly is not considered caught yet in the game. I have not caught a roly-poly. So that kind of stinks. If I ever want to complete the Pokedex shiny in this game, I have to go back and get a roly-poly. Because I technically never got a shiny roly-poly in the game. One downside of catching an already evolved Pokemon, but we'll survive. $185. Dang, that number's already getting kind of... That number's getting big fast. We're only an hour, 32 minutes into stream. It's felt a lot longer. It really has felt a lot longer than that. Probably because of, you know, the whole side quest of Piscal making sprites, but it definitely feels like it's been a longer stream than an hour and a half so far. Did see that we got a shiny pretty fast though. Like, that means that we got a shiny really early in stream. But yeah, I want to get this Cubone so we can continue the story. The idea is the stream rather ends when 1, I get too tired, 2, I finish exploring the town, or 3, I hit 1,300... Sorry, or 3 when I hit 1,000 encounters without shiny. So that would be encounter 1,000, since we had to restart this one. Why am I not hearing anything? I think my headset died. One sec, let me plug it back in. Oh, it was just turned all the way down. Geodude is not what I'm after. Woobat, you're not what I'm after. Carkle, you are the one that I am least after. Mawile, you're not what I'm after. Mawile, you're still not what I'm after. Come on. Come on, give me Cubone. Game's not even giving me a non-shiny Cubone. Not a good sign for the shiny one. The game is quite literally sending me everything except for Cubone. I don't think the game wants me succeeding in this hunt. I'm not even seeing the non-shiny Cubones. Oh jeez. There he is, look at the cute guy. With his stone knife. I do have to get ready for my trip tomorrow. I'm wondering if I should end off early so that I can start packing for that trip, because I did get a TikTok up today. I did get a shiny in the stream today. Should I end early so I can pack for my trip? Or should I continue streaming and not worry about the trip yet? Interesting decisions. Decisions to be made. Interesting decisions. Decisions to be made. Interesting decisions. Decisions to be made. So it's a 4-day trip, which means I want to have 3 packed uniforms. And the uniform I wear into work as well. I also want to make sure I grab a garbage bag off of the first plane of the trip, in case I decide to use my bathing suit, so it doesn't... Oh! Holy crap, that was... Dude, we're barely anything into the stream. We're barely into this next shiny hunt. Let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Holy crap, that was insanely fast for a second shiny. So we said 20. That brings us down to 195 encounters for this one. Holy crap, that was fast. Slight issue, this thing might have... Okay, good. It didn't use a fairy type move on it. Oh, key bindings. Oops. I didn't know keybinds were the thing in this game. Okay, one sec. Turn off the speed up. Okay. What do I do? This thing is fairy steel. It kind of is good against almost everything. Don't think it's good against long. So it has fake tears. We've seen fake tears. I don't know what other moves we've seen it has yet. Okay, it's harshly dropping special defense, so I don't want to stay in on it with dropped special defenses. Okay, Metal Claw. Not good switch in, but now we know it has Metal Claw. Okay. Metal Claw and Fake Tears is all we've seen so far. I don't trust this thing. Fairy Wind. That's the scary thing. Okay. It's got Fairy Wind. And it's got Fake Tears to drop our defenses to Fairy Wind. Scary. Alpha can tank both of the attack systems. And Bite. Okay, so Fake Tears only affects one of its attacks. Which is good to know. Fake Tears only affects how much damage Fairy Wind does. Guy almost healed more than that did. Okay, I don't have a way to hurt this thing, though. If I switch in Breloom, he might get hurt really bad if he gets hit by a Fairy Wind. Yeah, that right there will hurt Breloom a lot. Little Alpha here is resisting it, but Breloom is not going to be resisting that Fairy Wind. He's going to be taking big damage from it because of his fighting type. At least I can stall out most of its moveset on Alpha here. He just doesn't get hit very hard by much of it. Okay, you know, we did take a little bit of a big number from that one, but not too worried. I don't think any of the moves crit kill right now. Still technically out of crit territory. Okay, whew, we got it. I was getting a little bit scared that was gonna lose someone to him. Okay, Mawile. That one is back talk. For obvious reasons. Add it to the party, put Frogzilla back in the PC. Let's see it, guys. I love Mawile. It's actually, like, probably one of my favorite megas. Dude, it looks so cool. Okay, we're gonna stop the recordings. Just when I was talking about ending stream early, I get a Mawile to keep me going. It's so cool looking. Okay. Let's put her back in the PC. Rash nature likes to run. Intimidate. The Pokemon intimidates opposing Pokemon upon entering battle, lowering their attack stat. Very useful. Good special attack, good special defense, good speed. Everything else is below average. He's a physical attacker, which isn't good, but whatever. Pokedex. Wait, what? Mateable at level 45. Wait, what? We have a Mawile evolution? Dude. I've said that Mawile should evolve instead of having a Mega for so long. You do not know how happy this screen right here makes me. I am so excited. I'm happy I decided to check. I was like, I might as well check. Dude, I'm so happy. That's actually so cool. I'm so ready, dude. Mawile, once you evolve, you are probably joining the party. Steel Fairy is such an amazing typing, and you're going to evolve on top of that. I'm ready, dude. Mawile is going to be an absolute beast when it evolves. So, good thing I got Mawile. Seems like that was actually a required encounter now, because it has a custom evolution. So, that actually was a required encounter. That actually was a required shiny now. I just didn't know it yet. Okay, we're gonna keep count, and once we're in the cave, we'll fix the... And once we're actually back at the softer setting spot, we'll fix the count. So that's 1. One, 2... 3... It's gonna be at 4 for this one because we're gonna get this encounter. Are you serious, dude? It's taking the worst possible path. I'm not even gonna lie, actually, one sec. I'm gonna leave the cave and come back in. I'm not going to try to navigate it from down there all the way back into the choke spot we have. Five. 6. And this will be number 7. Okay. Now we turn back on display capture. And then we edit this. Instead of 195, we're actually just at 7 encounters. Okay. We press plus. And we open the badge. That's so cool. I'm so excited. Mawile having an evolution. Oh, I was thinking that was off the table because Mawile got a Mega in Gen 6, so I thought that, like, an evolution wasn't going to happen. But this fan game said, nah, we don't care that it has a Mega. We're giving it a normal evolution instead. Which makes me wonder, is Mateable going to have a Mega? Or is Mega Mawile just, like, thrown out the window entirely? That's the question. Is Mega Mawile still in the game? Is Mega Mawile the Mega evolution for Mateable? What happens to Mega Mawile is the important question. If Mawile evolves, then what happened to what it's supposed to do? I also just realized 4 of my 6 party Pokemon are fully evolved. We're getting to that point in the game where, like, fully evolved Pokemon are starting to not be that rare. Unless Meowstic has another evolution, who knows, honestly. Okay. Save it past the grass. Come on. Come on. Yes, yes. Yes. No. Darn. Come on. No, okay, that's a bust. That's a bust. That's a bust. Yep. You're good, buddy. Okay. Come on. There we go. And there it is. Doesn't take too long to navigate into this corner, and the amount of time it saves overall, because every now and then I'll have one where I completely run past the dust cloud and have to like chase it down. The fact that gets rid of all those just for a little bit of time spent setting it up definitely makes this corner glitch dust cloud thing worth it. And honestly, finding out that Mawile evolves is so cool. I don't know how I managed to, but I'm so happy that I did not get spoiled on that. Like, that is such a insanely cool thing to find out while playing the game. Because I love Mawile, and I'm so excited to see Mateable. I think that's how it said. Mateable is what it looked like it was spelled like. I can't wait to see shiny whatever Mawile's evolution, however Mawile's evolution is pronounced. It looked like it was Mateable, but that sounds weird. Is it like a maid Pokemon, or does it just sound like maid? Is it just spelled like maid? Is it not pronounced like maid? I don't know. I don't know when I'll find out, but that'll be cool. Can't wait. But yeah, I'm thinking I'll get this badge up to 600 and then I'll end the stream, because 600 encounters is a good little buffer zone for the next one. It will get us on a good pace. So at 600 encounters, we are going to end this stream. Or we'll get a shiny first and we'll be able to go in, or we'll get a shiny Cubone and be able to go into the next town. Best case is we get the shiny Cubone and we go into the next town. But if we don't get a shiny before 600, that's where we'll end today's stream so I can start packing for my trip. Really good stream. It's not even been 2 hours and we've already gotten 2 shinies. That's really good pace, actually. Especially when it's this hunting method, one of my least favorites. And also, especially after yesterday. Oh my god, dude, that Haunter that took over... Did we break yeah, that took over 2,000 encounters. Yeah. After that, we kind of deserved some quick shinies, which is what we've been getting today. I'm pretty sure the Giraffe Rig was also a pretty fast shiny, but that's besides the point. But yeah, we've had really good luck today. I am beyond satisfied with today's stream so far. Like, Carcoal's cool. Mawile evolves. What? Like, come on. What level did Mateable evolve, actually? I think it was like level 40 or something. I'm excited, though. As soon as I can, I'm evolving that Mawile. Every chance I get, I am bringing that Mawile up to the party level, and I am seeing if it evolves yet. I am so excited, because Mawile's not good. Okay, I'm not going to lie. Mawile's not a great Pokemon. Its Mega's not bad, but Mawile itself isn't that great. So I'm excited to see how good its evolution is, though. Because Mawile was built to be a fully evolved Pokemon. Which means its evolution has to be really good. Very excited, though. Mawile's gonna be so cool. Mawile evolving has been a dream of mine for so long. And the Mega somewhat filled that dream, but having a proper evolution is so much better than a Mega. Because once you have a Mega, that's it. You're done. Can't go farther. There is nothing Nintendo will do to a Pokemon that can Mega Evolve. Pokemon can Mega Evolve, it's never getting a real evolution. Absol is never having a proper evolution. He'll get 2 Megas, but he's never going to actually evolve. In this game, he might. But in official Pokemon content, Absol's never evolving. In official Pokemon content, Mawile's never evolving. They might give Mawile a baby form, but that's the best you can hope for. But in this game, Mateable exists. I don't know what that thing is or what it looks like, but I am beyond excited to see it. Because so far in the game, we've only been seeing, regional variants. We haven't actually seen any full-on new Pokemon yet. I'll admit, B-Barrel is pretty darn close to a complete new Pokemon. And so is Quilladin. Neither one of them. Quilladin has very little in common with his non-Z version, and neither does B-Barrel. Cricketing's pretty similar, I'm not gonna lie. They don't have much in common with their original version, so they're almost fully new Pokemon, but they're technically just regional variants. Mateable, however, and I forget what the Cherubi Cherim evolution's called. Those are fully new Pokemon. Royolion, fully new Pokemon. There are some fully new guys in this game. And I am beyond excited to see these new guys. I also just realized, so far in the game, we have seen the Solosis line and the Yamask line have regional variants that we have not seen in the wild. That is so far what we have encountered. I also encountered a Paris, but I don't think I was supposed to know about Paris yet. I'm pretty sure it's just Le Protégé being funny by showing me the Paris custom version. So we have 3 regional variants we know of so far that we cannot obtain, that have not been made obtainable yet with where we are in the game. And we did technically know about Cubone because he's sitting on the swing set at the Pokemon Daycare. So we kind of knew about Cubone a bit. But that means there are at least 3 new hunts we're going to have to do. One of them is this one right here. We have to hunt Cubone. Then we have to hunt Yamask. And we also have to hunt Cubone, Yamask, and Solosis and Paris. It's actually 4 regional variants we know about that we don't have yet. Cubone, Yamask, Solosis, Paris. All 4 of them are needed. Where are they obtainable? Not the slightest clue. Could I check my Pokedex? Actually, probably. Where's Solosis? I don't like the fact that they don't appear shiny in the Pokedex. Oh my god, dude. So, for reference, we're right here. That means, so right here's the cave we're in. That means we have to go through this town, down, cave that we probably have to do, town, cave, route, probably a second route, cave, town, route. And that is if we, and that's the path we actually take through the game. I don't know if the game's instead gonna send us up here to do this areas yet, but that's so far away, dude. Oh, Yamask gotta be waiting for us. Does this guy have a place in the wild? No, okay. Then we have Solosis. Where's he found? Also insanely far away. The last one that I'm talking about is Paris. Oh, wait, actually, before I do that, let's check something. Yeah, okay. Oh, wait a second. What's this? What is this? Has Eevee been obtainable? Has Eevee been obtainable? Oh wait, that's the one being blocked by the weird ghost guy in the forest, isn't it? Okay, so Eevee is gonna be in the wild, which means we're not gonna have to do a breeding hunt at least. Yeah, okay. So yeah, we are not... Okay, yeah. And we're not able to check Paris's location because technically we haven't seen Paris yet. That was just a Le Protégé trade, which I didn't save because it wasn't shiny, so... We don't know where Paris is yet. But I know where Eevee is, apparently. Apparently Eevee's that Pokemon village that ghost guy is blocking. So, we know where to get Eevee now. There's also another spot to get Eevee, but I didn't really check what that place was. Yamask and Solosis. We're going to be waiting a while to get either of them. Both of those places are really far away. It's really a shame, actually. But we'll see how it goes. I'll eventually get them. Eventually, I will be able to get them. But yes, Solosis and Yamask are both miles upon miles away from being obtained by me. I feel bad for Letliu's box, right? I butchered the poor guy, but like, I had to make it shiny somehow. Bro got absolutely butchered though. Like, look at him, dude. He got so badly butchered. Like, you can tell that's a Litleo, and you can tell that the colors kind of match up with the shiny, but the box sprite did look better before I touched it. I think it's because this game uses Gen 5 box sprites, so all the Gen 6 Pokemon had to be created, and I'm guessing they just didn't feel like making the shiny versions of them. They did make the shiny versions for custom guys, obviously, but I feel like they just didn't feel like making custom box sprites for the shiny variants of every Pokemon past Generation 5. At least that's my guess. Wait, actually, what am I talking about? Pokemon box sprites were never shiny in a base game. So now that I think about it, what I'm saying makes no sense at all. Yeah, disregard what I just said. It made no sense. Yeah, Pokemon sprites in the box were never shiny. They were always just the normal color scheme, and then when you hovered over it and got the battle sprite, that's when it would be shiny. So now that I'm thinking about it, what I'm saying makes no sense. I kind of forgot about that detail for a second, that for some reason box sprites were never shiny in the past. It made no sense. I never understood why, but that was like a fact of Pokemon for the longest time. I kind of want to log off stream, dude, but I also really don't want to end stream too early. I really want to get Cubone, but I'm like really hungry and really tired. Okay, yeah, after this batch, I'm probably going to end off. I'm not giving enough energy to stream. And there's no point in being live if I'm not putting energy into it. So I'm just going to end the stream a little bit earlier. I wanted to go further, but, like, I don't have enough energy to. So I'm going to peace out, guys. See you on the next one. We got 2 shinies, not bad. And hopefully we will get... 1, we'll be able to evolve Mawile. And 2, we'll be able to get that shiny...